Seniors, please be seated. We will now hear from our high school chorus.
afternoon, and welcome to the 2019 graduation ceremony at Dike-New Hartford Community Schools. It's my honor to introduce today's speakers, but before I do, I wanted to share a few words with our graduating class. Getting to know each of you throughout this year has been a fantastic experience. This class has a lot to offer, and I know none of you will disappoint. To your families, well done. Parents, please know your kids have represented themselves with class and dignity throughout their 4 years at DNH, and we know that will continue. The values you've instilled in them will remain for the rest of their lives. Again, job well done. As a superintendent, I've had the honor of getting to know many of you on a personal level this year. And as I thought about what I could possibly say to send you off, I find myself coming back to the same thought. I am extremely proud of each and every one of you. I wish each of you the absolute best in your future pursuits. Represent yourselves through hard work and dedication no matter where life takes you. And don't forget about us here at DNH. Stop back and see us, stay in touch, and most of all, never ever forget where you came from. Roll Blue. It is my privilege to introduce our first two seniors who will address the audience today. I'd invite Andrew Slaw and Clayton Wright to the podium. These two have been involved in a lot throughout high school. From cross-country, speech, football, and cabaret, it's safe to say that these two have no shortage of Wolverine pride. So it is only appropriate that they are here today to share that pride with you as they recap their years spent here at DNH. Andrew is the son of Daryl and Ann Slaw. Clayton is the son of Lonnie and Joni Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Slaw and Clayton Wright.
So, for the past couple of months, I've been doing the daily announcements for the school. So I thought it'd be cool to kind of format this a little bit like that. So, here we go. Good afternoon, everybody. These are your daily announcements for May 19th, and today is the day that you've all been waiting for, graduation day. And since today is graduation day, I figured it'd be pretty fun to go back in time, roughly 13 to 14 years ago, and work our way up to today. So we'll start our journey in preschool, where we were all terrified of this little new thing we heard our parents call school or something. We didn't know all the details, we just know we couldn't play at home or at daycare all day anymore, and we really weren't feeling it. Somehow, we all figured out how to become friends, and we together moved our way on to kindergarten.
Cut to kindergarten. Enter Andy Slaw. Now, Andy has spent the past 2 years at a little place called the Casa Montessori in Cedar Falls. But that's not really important, because now he's ready for the big leagues at Dike-New Hartford. He's cool, cute, and ready to run the place. But first, it's nap time. Of course, it was very nerve-wracking for me to come to a new school. I had a lot of friends at my old school, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make any here. I'm sure this experience mirrors what a lot of you have felt. Not all of us were lucky enough to have been here since preschool. But somewhere along the line, we all 65 found our way here. Pretty soon I had made many friends and was having more fun than ever. I felt pretty accustomed to Dike, at least until 3rd grade.
Now that we'd all reached 3rd grade, it was time for all of us Dike kids to convene to the big town at New Hartford. We all had to get used to riding the shuttle bus every day, and boy, what an experience that was. We also all had to take a step out of our comfort zones and make some new Hartford friends. We all became friends and got through 4 whole years together at New Hartford before any real big changes. That was until junior high.
Junior high. Oh boy, junior high. What a time. With hormones ablaze and our ever so slight newfound freedom, we had officially become teenagers. And we were jerks. I salute anyone that taught us in 7th and 8th grade because you were the real heroes. You were tasked with preparing us to transition from little snotty kids into big snotty adults. And it isn't an easy job. There are many, many, many stories from these 2 short years, but I don't exactly think I can tell them in a public setting. I think the true purpose of junior high is to make sure that we get all of our crazy shenanigans out before high school. Because doing what we did in junior high would get us killed in high school.
Boy, was Andy right. Some of the behavior I used to see in junior high, I had yet to see since maybe our first week as freshmen. That's truly an homage to these wonderful teachers and administrators that we have here at Dike-New Hartford. It also helped that we were all truly scared to death of high school and what it had in store for us. But those fears soon faded away as we all became accustomed to the feeling of the energy on a fall Friday night, learning volleyball chants, and cheering every last runner on cross-country meets. That was way back in our freshman year, and we thought these 4 years would last forever.
Well, now we've made it, folks. The end of the road. Last couple of years of high school. These 2 years have probably been the most important for just about all of us. Mostly because we've all thought, holy crap, I'm about to graduate and I have no idea what I'm going to do with my life. At least that's what I thought. During these past couple of years, I've been really trying to figure out what I'm going to do. And doing so, I tried new things. Some good, some bad, but I want to give an example. Fall of my junior year, or really the summer before, I joined DNH cross country. The last sport I played was basketball in 8th grade, and suffice to say, I was more than a little out of shape. And if you had told me the fall of my sophomore year that I'd be running 5Ks on a regular basis and actually enjoying it, I would have slapped you. But I've learned that I can surprise myself. Of course, it was difficult, and I had people there to support me. One person in particular had always been there for me and kept me in check a little. He knows who he is, and without him, I would have never run a PR of 23 minutes and 42 seconds, which is still a crazy feat for me. To be fair, he was going around telling everyone that I was going to run a 24 this year, and even I didn't believe him. But I surprised myself. My point here is that if you're still in the holy crap, what do I do phase, try something new and unexpected. You might just surprise yourself.
And now we've made it all the way back to the present. And boy, what a journey it's been. We've been through a lot together, and I'm sure we're all destined to do great things in our lives. Now, like I stated before, I've been doing the daily announcements for the past 2 trimesters. At the end of all of them, I put a little dad joke in. So I figured I might as well put one in here today. So here it goes. How do you make a tissue dance? You put a little boogie in it. Get it?
We would like to thank you, DNH, for all the memories. And a message to all the students, hold on to those memories, good and bad. Don't forget your time here because it has shaped who you are and who you will or won't be. It's been a funny, stressful, crazy 13 years since little Andy first stepped through those elementary doors. But above all, it's been memorable. Thank you.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, Clayton. Well done. Our next speaker is Shay Bertram. Shay has been involved in individual and large group speech for all 4 years of high school. The acts she's played a role in are always top-notch and have resulted in earning the highest honor of being named All-State Speech Act on multiple occasions. She served on student council and as a manager of the football team. As she prepared for today, she commented she has loved seeing her class grow and can't wait for them to see them change the world. Shay is the daughter of Aaron and Michelle Bertram. Ladies and gentlemen, Shay Bertram.
We've experienced elementary school, junior high, and high school, and with it, the trials and bliss that follow. That leaves me to discuss the last requirement to talk about at graduation. It is the most exciting and also the most terrifying thing. And I know you guys are probably really tired of hearing about it. You know, like older people coming up to you going, so what college are you going to? Oh, well, one tip, lots of Tylenol. I know I'm getting really tired of hearing about it, but I am here to talk about the future. The future is right around the corner, guys, but the great thing about the future is that it doesn't look the same for everyone. We each have our own paths in life. Some of us will be going to college, others to internships, and some, like myself, will be going right into work. But whatever we choose to do this fall doesn't determine what we'll do for the rest of our lives. These paths, these hills we choose, all come with their fair share of boulders, and each one carries its own different weight and path to push. I know that might sound scary, but let me share a secret and a story with you about a man named Sisyphus. Sisyphus was a man condemned to push a boulder up a hill for the rest of his life. Now, just because he had to push the boulder up doesn't mean that there was only one way to do it. He could have given up and forgotten about the beautiful view at the top of the hill, staying in the valley, or he could have left the boulder at the valley, at the bottom of the hill, forgetting about the difficulties, climb to the top and look at the view of the valley, knowing that he defeated the hardships. Or he could have pushed the boulder up halfway, let it roll back down the hill, giving up. We each have our own hills and valleys in life, but ultimately we choose what to do with them. We choose to give up, we choose to push half-heartedly, and we choose to strive in life. I'd like to think that everything we do, every thought, every action, every creation is a work of art. And in saying that life is art. While I don't think art can change the world, I do believe that it can change the way we strive in life. And as philosopher Herbert Marcuse once said, art cannot change the world, but it can contribute to changing the consciousness and drives of the men and women who can change the world. So even if you don't think that you have the power to change the world, you definitely have the ability to spark that in somebody else. And if you're a believer of the butterfly effect like I am, you would know that by sharing pieces of yourself with others, you're already creating a better world for tomorrow. I want you all to continue to leave little trails of yourself wherever you go after today. And I promise that no matter how many years have passed since this very day, I will always look for the pieces of yourself that you peppered throughout the earth. And I hope that you would all look for mine as well. So get out there and go change the world, guys. I believe in you.
Before recognizing the seniors in this year's senior class, I would also like to congratulate this class for all of their achievements as a whole. They've been an excellent class for me to work with, and there are many outstanding leaders and potential leaders sitting out there in front of us today. So whether or not an individual is recognized today, these students have all spent a great deal of time and effort preparing for the next stage in their life. And they know that as long as you work hard, they will succeed at whatever they try. I'd like to thank the faculty, the Board of Education, and particularly the parents and guardians for all of their support of these seniors. Many of these students have been presented with awards during Dollars for Scholars program and our awards day. At this time, we're going to recognize those students. I'd ask you to please hold your applause until the list of students has been recognized. Carly Dove was selected for the Dar Citizenship Award earlier this year. The following students were selected for the Booster Club Awards for 4-year performance. Speech, Shay Bertram. Dramatics, Andrew Slav. Vocal music, Amber Rickard. Instrumental music, Jade DeBurr. Male athlete, Cade Fuller. Female athlete, Carly Dove. And citizenship, Shay Bertram. Congratulations to this list of students. The Iowa Bar Association Citizenship Award winner was Andrew Slav. The John Philip Sousa Award, Sawyer Loger. Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, Carly Dove. Semper Fidelis Award, Mason Dietrich. Iowa Choral Directors Association Award, Mitchell Modlin. United States Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence, Andrew Slav. United States Marine Corps Distinguished Athletes, Grant Bixby and Riley Wesley. KWRL Best of Class, Governor's Scholar Recognition and Academic All-State, Andrew Sloth, and the Bernie Sega Award, Tim Coop. Congratulations, students. In addition, our faculty recognized the following students during our awards day. Family and Consumer Science, Chloe Hunt. Math, Tim Coop, Sawyer Loger, and Giacomo Gilardo. Science, Sydney Loggy. English, Andrew Slav. Spanish, Sydney Loggy. Social Studies, Isaac Jorgensen. Art, Carly Dove. Industrial Technology, Grant Bixby. Business, Rachel Wardell. Our student council members who served this year, student body president was Andrew Slav. Vice president was Clayton Wright. Class president, Garrett Kobrigger. Class vice president, Daniel Graves. And student council representatives, Shay Bertram and Sydney Loggy. Congratulations. We asked our seniors to turn in a list of scholarships they received. At this time, we will recognize those scholarship winners. Again, please hold your applause until they have all been read. Anyone who received a Dike-New Hartford Dollars for Scholars Scholarship, I will abbreviate to DFS. Alana Barrett, DFS. Dr. Patrick Bowe, Iowa State University True Scholar. Shay Bertram, Tori Ahrens Henning, Fine Arts. Grant Bixby, Lee Meyer Memorial and 4-H. Emily Church, William Sproul Memorial, Ellsworth Community College Academic, Ellsworth Community College Leadership, Ellsworth Community College Wadeen Hill Endowed. Avery Coulter, DFS, Dike-New Hartford Education Association, and John Mearsner Golf Memorial. Brad Cunningham, Hawkeye Community College Trap Shooting, and 4-H. Jade DeBurr, Remembering Oak Hill Cemetery, Arizona State University New American, and the University Scholar Provost Award. Mason Dietrich, Lee Meyer Memorial. Harley Dove, DFS, Chester Knight Memorial, Dar Good Citizens Award, Upper Iowa University Presidential, and the Upper Iowa University Athletic, and 4-H. Seth Eden, New Hartford Women's Club, sorry. Kate Fuller, DFS, Robert and Barbara Thalman. Daniel Graves, Bosa County Sherwood Leadership, NIC Academic All-Conference, UNI Distinguished Scholars Award. Colton Harberts, DFS, John Mearsner Golf Memorial, WWSC Commitment. Sydney Hoffman, Rhinebeck Pharmacy Medical Profession, and 4-H. Chloe Hunt, DFS, People's Savings Bank. Isaac Jorgensen, DFS, Chester Dyke Memorial, UNI Distinguished Scholars Award. Garrett Kohlberger, Waterloo Education Association. Tim Coop, DFS, Harry Simpson Student Athlete Character, New Hartford Women's Club, New Hartford Lions, Butler County Farm Bureau, Wartburg College Presidential, and Wartburg College Legacy. Cindy Logan, DFS, Posa County Sherwood Leadership, John Mearsner Golf Memorial, NICL Academic All-Conference, Co-College Impact Award, Co-College Iowa Cohawk Award, Co-College Trustee. Jake Landfair, DFS, Hubert J. Capriva Athletic Award, Wayne State Black and Gold Academic Achievement, and Wayne State Athletic. Sawyer Loger, DFS, Richard and Joanne Jewell Track Cross Country, Bill Kruger Memorial, John Henry Conkin Memorial, NIC Academic All-Conference, Iowa State University Loyal Scholar, Iowa State University Department of Engineering, First Robotics Onstad, and the Iowa Grocers Foundation F. William Beckwith. Mitchell Modlin, University of Dubuque Presidential. Ryan Moore, Phil Kruger Memorial, Hawkeye Community College Achievement, Hawkeye Community College Athletic. Dylan Nissen, Lee Meyer Memorial. Amber Rickard, DFS, Curtis J. Peterson, Central College Sustainability Award, and Central College Presidential. Andrew Slav, NICL Academic All-Conference Award, Co-College Trustee, Co-College Williamston Jones Distinguished Trustee, Co-College Visual and Performing Arts and Theater, and Co-College Writing Center Fellowship. Eli Sohn, Iowa Central Community College Student Merit, Iowa Central College Industrial Technology GPA, the WAG Darrell Wagner, and the Lee Meyer Memorial. Madison Walter, People's Savings Bank. Rachel Wardell, DFS, Rick Burroughs Memorial, Richard and Joanne Jewell Track Cross Country, Hawkeye Community College Achievement. Riley Wesley, DFS, Marine Mentor Memorial, Kenneth G. Meyerhoff, NIC Academic All-Conference, Truman States University President's Leadership Award, Truman States University True Merit, Truman States University Ellen Tucker TSU Foundation, Truman State University Live, Learn, and Lead, and the Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association. Seth Whibbin, DFS, Phil Kruger Memorial, Hawkeye Community College Athletic. Jalen Wilson, Gustav Treimer. Isaiah Woodley, Hawkeye Community College Athletic. Clayton Wright, Stan Van Howen Memorial, and the UNI Distinguished Scholars Award. Congratulations to all these students. The students with the gold honor cords around their necks have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 or higher over their 4-year career. Seniors, please stand when I call your names and remain standing until they've all been read. Again, please hold your applause until the end. Alana Barrett, Shay Bertram, Emily Church, Avery Coulter, Jade DeBurr, Mason Dietrich, Carly Dove, Seth Eden, Cade Fuller, Giacomo Gilardo, Daniel Graves, Isaac Jorgensen, Tim Koop, Sydney Loggy, Sawyer Loger, Mitchell Modlin, Ryan Moore, Andrew Sloth, Rachel Wardell, Abby Weedman, Riley Wesley, and Clayton Wright. Congratulations. We now come to our prestigious awards given to the students who have attained the highest cumulative GPA over their high school career. The Salutatorian Award for the second highest grade point average with a GPA of 3.983 goes to Cindy Loggy. And I'm proud to announce the valedictorian with the cum GPA of 3.994, Andrew Sloth. At the conclusion of the ceremony, the seniors will form a line, hopefully outside. That'll be weather pending at the end of it. And if it's outside, it'll be in the circle drive. If we have to be inside, those of you that would like to shake hands, we would ask you to exit out the back doors there, and they will be straight down the hallways in front of the superintendent, high school principal, and library in the office if we have to stay inside. Jerry Nielsen and Missy Hine, DNH board members, I present to you the graduating class of 2019. These students have completed the requirements as set forth by the Board of Education and the State Department of Education. It is my pleasure to recommend them to you to receive their diplomas. And representing the Board of Education, as I said, and presenting those diplomas today are Jerry Nielsen and Missy Hine. Keegan James Adams. Jacob Elias Edelman, unable to attend. We'll hold our applause till the end, sorry. Alana Danae Barrett. Shay Ann Bertram. Grant Roger Bixby. Alexis D. Callan. Misha Renee Cannon. Emily A. Church. Tristan Allen Cleveland. Avery Teresa Coulter. Tyler K. Cox, unable to attend in military. Bradley Robert Cunningham. Cade Michael Curtis. Jade May DeBurr. Colton James DeGroat. Cade S. Dennis. Samantha Joyce DePriest. Mason Jesse Dale Dietrich. Carly Carol Doug. Keaton Roger Dudden. Bethany Tata Dutzman. Seth Frederick Eden. Victoria Ann Fernandez. Cade Stephen Fuller. Markeisha Quiel Gamblin. Giacomo Gilardo, honorary graduate. Owen W. Goose. Daniel W. Graves. Colton D. Harberts. Lim Hoffman, honorary graduate. Sydney Morgan Hoffman. Brady M. Huff. Chloe Marie Hunt. Isaac William Jorgensen. Garrett J. Kobrigger. Timothy Stephen Coop. Sydney Leanne Loggy. Jake Justice Landfair. Dylan Craig Larson. Christopher Nicholas Lockey. Sawyer David Loger. John K. McCallum. Cameron McCleary. Dylan Joseph Messerschmidt. Tommy Kaiser Miller. Mitchell Curtis Modlin. Ryan Thomas Moore. Dylan John Nissen. Brooke Irene Pointer. Amber Mackenzie Rickard. Andrew C. Sloth. Jake Allen Smines. Eli Jackson Sohn. Logan Isaac Spencer. Jacob Robert Thompson. Lauren Marie Vanderlyn. Donovan T. Walsh. Madison Claire Walter. Rachel Ruth Ann Wardell. Abigail Sue Weedman. Riley Elizabeth Wesley. Seth Travis Wibben. Jalen Nicole Wilson. Isaiah C. Woodley. Clayton Russell Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you the graduating class of 2019.